Hey, Insiders, we've got a very special guest join us here today. He's going to be coming on here today and share how his whole experience went with the LMA program. And we're going to be talking about everything in between, the journey so far, where he was before he started, and how things unfolded for him. So, I guess just to start us off here today, if you wouldn't mind just telling us what your name is and where it is that you're currently based.
Yeah, my name is Alan Haino. I'm from Timmins, Ontario, Canada.
Fantastic. And it's so great to connect with you here today. And thank you so much for your time and coming on here to share your experience. And I guess just diving right in, I guess the first question that I just wanted to ask you was what was it you were currently struggling with, would you say, prior to joining the LMA program?
Probably a number of things. Procrastination was a big one there. Perfectionism, people pleasing. Plus, I had a life event that occurred in April of 2021. My wife passed away, so it's like I was in the stage of grief there for over just almost a year before I actually learned about LMA actually, and that really attracted me. Tim's humbleness and authenticity, and that really attracted me to LMA. So yeah, which is basically I was wanting to start a new life since I'm by myself now. So that was like the big reason there. Yeah.
And how was that affecting your life, would you say? Like how was that affecting your life having those, let's say, challenges? Like, what was your day-to-days looking like? What was going on for you?
Yeah, it was kind of like grief is kind of a normal thing when you lose a loved one. So I was kind of going through grief, but I felt I was kind of stuck in grief somewhat there, and I wasn't really maybe socializing as much and getting committing to doing things and that. I was kind of, yeah, it was affecting my life quite a bit, like like, yeah, so I wanted to kind of kickstart my new life, even though I knew the grief would still, like, I'd still be going through the grieving process for a while. I knew that I could tell that LMA was going to help me kind of kickstart things in the right direction there.
Wow. Nice. And then how did the LMA come on your path then, Alan? Like how
Oh yes, that's interesting. I was doing since I was into before LMA, I was doing lots of meditations. And they were all free meditations that I found online there and stuff. And then like they'd have different advertisements that would come up, and most of the time I would dismiss them. But then I saw Tim's come up about the masterclass, and a few times I listened to it, and I kind of got interested. But then after two or three times, I said, "Oh, well, I gotta try that." Like, it really, he was speaking from the heart, and it really was drawn to what he was saying. So it really got me to try the masterclass. Like, it would just he spoke from the heart so much that I had to sign up.
wow. And had you any hesitations there at all, Alan? Like was there any
A little bit at the beginning, I did, because it was just the spending, the like, it was the money that I had to spend to sign up. There was some hesitation there, but he was very encouraging, and he said you could even try it for a free trial for a week or so. And it didn't take me the week. Even like after a few days, I thought, holy geez, there's so much good stuff in here, and I'm just getting, this is just a tip of the iceberg here. So I said, well, there's no question I'm signing up for this. So
um, and then what would you say surprised you the most about the LMA course, would you say, Alan?
well, the first thing that surprised me was just because I had been doing a lot of personal development from a young age, because I had some self-esteem issues even when I was young and that. And but I learned about like the brain. I didn't really, even though I had done a lot of reading and stuff, I didn't realize that the brain was actually programmed for survival, not thriving. So that was like a real big lesson. I said, oh, and then I started figuring out, oh, no wonder I've been struggling with my own personal self-development, because I didn't understand that. I'd do my own self-development for a while, and all of a sudden, things would go well for 6 to 8 months, and all of a sudden things would start going back to the way they were. That really helped me. That was the first big lesson I learned from LMA, was that. Yeah.
And after going through LMA now, from where you were before starting to where you are right now, how differently is your life, Alan? Or what would you say is the biggest shift that has come into your life after going through the course?
Yeah, more sociable than I was before. I'm more connecting with people more. I'm yeah, just more drawn to, like before LMA, I was kind of pretty quiet, and a lot of times I wouldn't start conversations. Now I do a lot more of that. I'll actually start conversations and that and socialize a lot more. And I'm at the point where I'm actually starting to, date. Like I'm just starting to date there, so that's helped me a lot too. So yeah.
Wow. Fantastic. And Alan, how would you summarize Tim as like a teacher, facilitator, or trainer?
Oh, he's really authentic. He very much inspires us when we're in the course. He gives, because he speaks from the heart, and he gives us all these. He just leads us like he's like really motivates us to really achieve and reach for the stars.
Wow. Wow. Thanks so much for sharing. And I guess final question, just to wrap it up here for today, right?
Yeah.
Alan, what advice would you give to people who are considering joining LMA? They're maybe sitting on the fence or they want to change their life, but they're sitting and they're deciding whether they should. What advice would you give to those people?
I would very much encourage anyone that's considering LMA to really commit to it. Like you're going to learn so much out of there. It's just unbelievable the knowledge you'll get from there, and also it's not just the training, but all the support the Success Insider team has to let you to really push you or not to help you really move forward with your life. So I would highly encourage anyone to try it out and commit to it.